Yeah, George, you guys have been playing pretty good defense so far. I think you're 11th in defensive efficiency coming into this game. How'd you feel you played tonight, considering San Antonio only committed 4 turnovers and some of those drivers got to the basket repeatedly?
I mean, when you play a team like that, you have to be clicking on all cylinders. And, I think we had, points in the game where, we wasn't communicating very well, wasn't doing the extra effort, the extra things, and covering for each other. So when you're playing a team as good as like a systemized team like San Antonio, you have to, really be dialed in together.
Paris Lawson with OKCThunder.com.
Yeah, George, despite those kind of low points in the game, you guys still had an opportunity there in the fourth to kind of tie the game and pull ahead. What did you think of your group's kind of scrap and competitiveness to try to keep the game close and give yourself an opportunity down there?
I mean, that's who we are. We're going to fight and scratch and claw until the end of the game. Coach always preached running through the finish line, no matter good or bad. So we're going to fight for 48 minutes and give ourselves a chance. And sometimes you got to let the chips fall where they fall.
Nick Gallo with Thunder Broadcasting.
Hey, George, sometimes San Antonio was able to kind of get their defense set, but you all got 50 points in the paint, seemed to really try to keep attacking the rim. Was that a focus tonight?
I mean, definitely so. You always want to, get into the paint and things like that. We're kind of a young team, so we got to continue to learn. Once we do get in the paint, you have a great defense team like San Antonio that clogs it to, start spraying out and get extra second drives and things like that. But overall, us getting to the paint, I think we've done a great job of getting there. Now we got to start making plays from that position.
Joe Masato with the Oklahoman.
Hey, George, I'm sorry this is not game related, but the NBA announced tightened COVID protocols for players today, whether that's even staying at home versus what you can do when you're on the road. I just wonder, as a veteran, how are you sort of navigating what's been a very strange season and sort of staying, just sort of keeping up with that and not getting frustrated and overwhelmed by everything you're dealing with, even outside of basketball?
I mean, I'm a grown man, so I'm going to do what I want to do. If I want to go see my family, I'm going to go see my family. They can't tell me I have to stay in a room 24/7. If it's that serious, then maybe we shouldn't be playing. But, it's life. No one's going to be able to just cancel their whole life for this game, and that's how I think about it.
I asked Al this before the game. If there ever has been a point this season where you're questioning whether or not this is the right thing to do and whether you should be playing, I mean, have you considered that and just, whether or not this is the right thing to do right now?
I mean, we want to play the game. This is what we love to do. But at the same time, if we're casting all these rules of this and that, maybe they need to reevaluate what we're doing. If it's that serious where you're telling guys they can't leave a room. I just don't understand some of the rules as far as, we can sweat 48 minutes with the guy next to us and the team next to us, but we can't talk to him after the game. It makes no sense for me.